Well, hello, good afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon. We are... Where are we? I wonder if anybody could tell me where we are. I know where we are, but maybe nobody else. Maybe somebody else can tell me where we are today. Yeah, that's today's challenge. I'll pop outside for a second. Let's have a little look around. If anybody knows where we are, speak now. Because this is where we are. Okay. So we're at RAF Cromwell in Lincolnshire. And I'm in a new plane. Start going. I'm just going to start getting this fired up because I've watched a YouTube video on the startup procedure. That's all I've done. And as I said, I've not flown this before, so let's have a go at getting it going. Just make sure I've got access to stuff here. Levers are moving. The mixture seems to pull the throttle down as well. Don't know what's going on there. Something strange going on. Okay, so let's set the parking brake. We will. Is that? That's okay. Okay. Reset that. Okay. Well, we're going to do a flight today from Cromwell to Wickenby. Any of you know Cromwell or Wickenby, you'll know that it's not far away. It's just a little bit north of Lincoln. So, set the throttle here to get things going, and let's have. There's the fuel pump. There's the fuel pump. Fuel pump is on. Magnetos. Set to both. And let's start off. Oh, what's going on with my throttle? Oh, that does not look good. I mean, what are you doing? Throttle's getting carried away with itself. I am not doing that. It's doing it by itself. This is not a happy throttle. Let me just make sure I've got some control of the throttle. I know why it is, because I've actually got another throttle quadrant and it's playing up. I'm going to have to be careful of that. Right, okay. So we're in the Grob Tutor today. New plane. Not tried it before, not had it before. Let's have the avionics on. And do any of the instrument lights on? Probably not. New plane. RAF trainer. Oh, the lid is shut. Okay. So let's just wait a few minutes to make sure we get some oil temperatures, pressures and everything in the green. Let's have a look at it. So the oil pressure is in the green, fuel's in the green, the heat, the exhaust heat is in the green. The ammeter looks like it's reading minus amps for some strange reason. But the oil temperature is still in the yellow, so we'll give that a little bit of time to warm up before we get going, or will we? Turn it air. I'll tell you. Well, we've got a bit of a taxi because it's a northerly wind today, so we need to get to runway 33, which I believe is way off in the distance over there somewhere. So as I've got a bit of throttle control here, I'll take the parking brake off and we will ease ourselves forward. I don't think we've got nose wheel steering on the rudder pedals. I just have differential brakes to steer, which is a bit weird, but never mind. And there's obviously some student pilot or instructor staring at his plane, giving it a bit of a hard time. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, quite a few little grobs sitting around here. So we will, and that, what's that? Is that the, what's that called? The multi-engine jet trainer. Veyron? No. Photon? Vuitton? Louis Vuitton, that's it. That's the RAF's Louis Vuitton. Okay, I've no idea how to get to runway 33. So, I mean, there's probably a few people, or at least somebody, come on, at least somebody is watching this who knows this airfield, who's going, what are you doing? Where are you going? No, 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 you've got it all wrong, you're doing everything wrong. That windsock does not. Oh yeah, it is blowing. Yeah, sorry, it is blowing north to south, south to north to south. Yeah. So I do believe taxi in a straight line, Gordon. So I do believe 33 is round. Hey, this steering is bizarre. Is round in this direction somewhere. Have I got my taxi and lights on? Probably not. I better should. It's that one, I believe. Yeah, that'll do. Get what? Where are you going now? Keep it in a straight line. So, as is the norm with RAF trainers, I'm sitting in the right-hand seat, which is a bit weird for me because most other flight sim aircraft put you in the left seat. This one puts you in the right seat, which is the trainee seat. The instructor sits on the left hand side. Keep it straight. I set my barometer. No, I hadn't. There we go. What's that? 29.9. No, it was quite high pressure today. Oh, keep it straight. I can hear the instructor shouting at me, if I had one. The taxi's probably longer than the flight today, but never mind. Let's get the GPS on. Where the hell am I going? What have I got in here? I am zigzagging all around. We can be 0 feet. Is there a runway even around here? I seem to have crossed county boundaries. Where am I going? Oh, what's that? No, it isn't. No. Where am I going? Right, I'm going to have to stop this and get out and have a look. Excuse me a second. To get out. Huh. It's runway 01. 01. Oh well, that's close enough, I suppose. 01. It's going to take us north. So I thought it was 33. What am I thinking? Yeah, those of you with knowledge of what goes on here and how to do things properly are probably beside themselves right now. But there you go. Right, we need to pull up and just check our temperatures and things before we get going any further. Let's just pop it there. Parking brake on. So there are a few checks that you're supposed to do. If I remember correctly, there's one of them. Oh no, hang on, right. So we've got a 1200 RPMs, I think, which is about there. 1200 RPM. And prop down 3 times, make sure it recovers. It's gone a little bit high. It's gone 1300. Is it coming down? Okay. And 2000 RPM. Whee. Yep, that all looks good. Back down to 1200. I think we do some magneto checks as well. Left, back to both. Right, drop, back to both. Okay. Temperature's in the green, pressure's in the green. Fuel pressure's in the green. Carb heat is in the green. That one's good. We're all looking good. So let's set our strobe to white. Pitot heat. I'll pop it on. Just why not? We'll have takeoff flap. And we will enter the runway and get going. Bum 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 bum. Wee, the steering is a bit weird. So let's get to the center line, bit of rudder to hold it, and we'll look for full power. Our airspeed is alive. We are all over the place on the steering. 60 knots, V1, well V1, rotate. Try and keep still. Stick the top of the spinner on the horizon. Apparently is a reasonable sort of 5-10 degree climb. Is it 5 degrees? It's about, yeah. It's about, oh, if I can hold it still. Bloody Nora. It's about 5 degree climb. Feet per minute. Which is nice. So we're heading north, and we can take the flaps up. Let's take the flap up. We're heading north from Cranwell to Wickenby. Wickenby is an airfield that I know of, because it is virtually at the end of my brother-in-law's garden. We've stumbled around it a number of times. So it's not very far. I don't know if I can get a direction or some information out of this thing. I will have to learn these things. Trying to change the. Trying to get my mouse to. Trying to get my mouse to change. Does not want to play. Sorry, I'm giving everybody seasickness now. So I made a video the other day and put it on, and I was surprised by how much my head moves around when I'm because obviously I've got this headset on and I like to have a look around and keep my head on a swivel, so to speak, but it is quite noticeable when you watch it back how much. Why does that not change? Here we go. ETA 21 minutes. I've got a bearing of 15 degrees. I'm a little bit heavy there. Let's have a bit of a correction. So I think off to our left now, across the top of the nose on our left. I think that is the city of Lincoln. Just coming up. I really need to get the this is weird because I've lost one of my throttle quadrants and this one's not in the same place, and because I can't see it I have to feel for it. It's in the wrong place. So my spatial awareness isn't brilliant at the minute. Just coming over a nice little village there. Nicely mown fields. Obviously not done by Clarkson. It'll be all over the place. So we have flaps up, prop. Oh, I can back the prop off a little bit, can I? Okay, probably a good time to take the lights off. Just to think about what we're doing. You're on white strobe. So according to that, if I'm reading this properly, bearing of 014 degrees, I'm looking at 13 miles to Wickenby. 13 miles at 80 knots, 9-10 minutes. By the time I've slowed down, fiddled around with the approach, so about another 10 minutes-ish of me gently cruising around and trying to get to grips on what I'm doing in this plane, because I don't know it too well at all. But it feels nice. It feels very, very responsive. Very responsive. Oh, the nose just seems very twitchy. Don't know if that's the same in. Let's see if we can try and trim this. Same in reality. I'm trying to keep to that bearing of 014, 015. There's a little bit more to the right, but not much. Yeah, that's that landmark on the over there is actually the Lincoln Cathedral. Well used by bomber crews in the Second World War, because it sort of stood out amongst the very flat Lincolnshire terrain. They could spot that, they knew where they were going, where they were, and then there's plenty of airfields for them to land at. Scampton, Waddington, Coningsby, I don't know, there's lots of airfields around. Wickenby was a Second World War airfield as well. So yeah, there's plenty of them. So we're just gonna try and trim for a bit of straight and level, which I'm not quite sure where it is. It seems like the nose is quite far pointed down. But yeah, we'll get there. We have in this plane, which is the first one I've been in that's got it, a little accelerometer which measures G-force, and it looks like this plane, I mean, it's got +10 on there, on the gauge anyway. On the gauge, I am not doing +10, not without a bloody G-suit, that's for sure. I wonder, what got here? Frequency cards, limitations. Ooh, limitations. So, never exceed 150. 186. That's pretty quick. That's the red line on the airspeed indicator. Never exceed it. So I think what we'll do, just for the hell of it, is we'll get on the right bearing, which is 019, which is about there. I'm at 2,900, nearly 3,000 feet. Probably way too low. Yeah, probably. Nah. We should be okay. Right then. Let's do one of them there over the top things, I think they're called. Is it loop-a-de-loopin'? So we'll just point the nose down a bit, pick up some speed. I don't know what speed we're supposed to be at. Let's go for 130, which is about there. 140. So 140, and then what we'll do is we'll gently pull back right over the top. Try and keep it in the right frame. And at the other side. Oh, that was pretty bad. Pretty bad, because I'm now 060 degrees, so I must have fallen off that one. That was not my best. Get back round. Yeah, not my best at all, that one. Not at all. Maybe I was a bit gentle. Not, yeah, come on, let's do it again. Let's get on that bearing there. Nose down. And straight back up. Yeah, that was better. That was a bit better. Anyway, I digress. Right, let's have a look at where we are. We can't be far from Wickenby now. 4 miles from Wickenby, so we want to start thinking about getting set up for landing. I believe that might be the airfield just off my nose now. So we'll start thinking about taking some speed off and reducing our altitude. I think that is Wickenby. Off to our right. Could have a poodle around, see if we can spot Nigel's house. Or what we'll do is we'll do another one and we'll take off from there. And now, choice of runways here. I'm sure there's a 3-3, runway 3-3 here, or 2-3, which would be into wind. I do believe, is it even there? Let's have a look, flyover. See if we can get our bearings here. So there's a little hamlet just north of Wickenby called Holton-cum-Beckering. Now, which of these runways? Standard sort of diamond cross pattern on the runways. They're quite short, which shouldn't be a problem. I think given the wind position, I think into wind there's that runway there, which is what, 3, let's see if we can read it, 3-3, bang my head again. So runway 3-3, that looks like our preferred option. So we dropped a bit low there, 600 feet, right, so it's Nigel's house. I'm not going to find it here, right, so we will turn back around. A little bit of that. Yeah, that wind is coming across quite strong there. Get chucked around. We'll get lined up with the runway, which is not easy to do. It's up there. I think we need to bring a bit of flap in at this point. So that's nice. Okay. So full on propeller, full on mixture. Let's have our lights on. Everything else is good. We are 500 feet. We're a bit far away. We'll make our turn round onto that's not a good sound. It's trying to stall on me on the turn. A bit more throttle needed. Here we go. Alright, okay. So we're nearly lined up. We don't want to have too much on the speed. Right, so a bit more flap I think here. We should try to just do get a nice smooth visual onto the ground. Wow, come on. Who painted those lines? Some bloke with a tractor. Okay, whoa, 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 oh my god. Sorry, wow! Oh, put it down. Oh, that is a shocker. Absolute shocker. Oh my giddy god. I'm embarrassed by that. That was really bad. Like really bad. Let's just taxi over here and get off the runway. Bloody hell, I need to get to the grips and land in this thing. Because that is an absolute disgrace. Oh, that's a strange marker right by the end of the grass. Okay. Oh, taxiway goes over the grass. Anyway, let's set the parking brake. Throttle to idle. Right. This is now what we need to do. Yeah, that's a good point. I've not gone over the switching off. I should have had the, oh god. There we go. Ooh. Well, we've ended the flight. That's one thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. We made it. Only just.